Well, hello, welcome to this 2025 year of the snake reading for dog. So if you're year of the dog, this reading is for you. I'm pulling four cards based on the overall energy, the challenges, opportunities, and then the balance and flow. And I'm pulling clarifiers as well. So the overall message for you is there is strength in relationships, or you're able to strengthen your relationships, but you need to curb any excessive worrying that might come up. So let's see what the cards have to reveal if it's anything like that. Okay, so off the bat, we have the overall energy of death and rebirth. Now, remember, this is not literal, okay? Usually. And what I pick up from this is there's big changes that are coming for you. Maybe you've already been experiencing some hints of those changes. And this is the time to really trust yourself, trust what you know, trust the work you've been doing. Um, you really need to kind of surrender to the changes that are happening despite what you've been doing. It's important for you to know that everything you've been doing is working for your highest and best. It just might not look like that. It might show up in a different way. So with death and rebirth, I really feel it's something that's happening symbolically. Okay. We'll put clarifiers in a minute. The challenge here, we have Page of Pentacles. So the challenge might be to really be able to keep your balance and trust things that you've been creating in your physical world are working out for you. Because this came up in a challenge position, that's what I pick up with that card. And the opportunities, we have the Knight of Cups. So for some of you dogs, this might be maybe meeting someone who aligns with you and makes you feel more like yourself. Now, I don't always do love readings. This is definitely not a love reading, but it also feels like you're going to have the opportunity to love yourself a little bit more and trust that what you do in your life and for the lives of other people is something that really feels good. And then for balance and flow, it's perfect. You've got the balance and flow card. You've got the Six of Pentacles. So this to me is saying that this can be a pretty easygoing year for you. You know, you might be like, well, Lorraine, right off the bat, you got the death card. How can you see that? But see how these are balancing each other out. The cycles, the cycle of give and take, death and birth, right? Things are happening in the way they're meant to happen. And realistically, it just feels like it's going to be a pretty solid year for you. Now let's pull some clarifiers and see what comes up. So yes, this is for Year of the Dog, but if you want to get a fuller picture for this whole 2025 year, make sure you watch the astrological signs as well for your zodiac. Let's see here. The good news is we have no swords cards, which, you know, they get a bad rap sometimes, but clarifying the death and rebirth, we have the Page of Pentacles, which happens to be in your challenge area as well. So let's see how it shows up here for death and rebirth. And different card, even though it's the same card, it's from a different deck. The energy does feel a little bit different. So for me, I'm seeing all of that yellow, which is a card of optimism, happiness. And so when it's especially combined with this death and rebirth, it's showing you that this, like I said already, this is proof now, it's not a bad card. Okay, this is not something bad that's happening. There is just change. All right. And sometimes change can be a little difficult. But we go through a grieving process with change. Even if it's not related to someone passing, it's, you know, it's like you remember what it was like before, and now it's not like that. So when you catch yourself off guard a little bit mentally, you kind of forget that, oh, yeah, it's not like that anymore. So to me, this is just reminding you that overall energy is going to bring good things into your life, into your material world. Maybe this has to do with finances. Who knows? It's a collective reading. And now we're clarifying that challenge of the Page of Pentacles, we have the Two of Cups. So there might be butting heads a little bit with somebody else, but it feels like you are definitely on even ground. So it's not like there's going to be a big drag knockout fight kind of thing. But just being aware that there might be a bit of a clash emotionally with someone else. And then your opportunities, we have the King of Cups clarified by the Page of Wands. So you've got like 3 pages, even though 2 of them are the same. This is really optimistic energy. This is like not entrepreneur, apprentice energy. And coupled with this, with your opportunities, you're going to love what you do, keep taking action toward it, and you're going to have a good time doing it. You're going to have fun. There's more opportunities to do things, to connect with people on an emotional level, in fun situations or scenarios, which are important if you're introverted like me. It's got to be fun. All right, and then the balance and flow, we're clarifying the 6 of Pentacles with the 7 of Cups. So you will have that opportunity to choose how you want to feel, to choose the situations and circumstances. So again, if you're introverted, it's great to have a choice of whether or not you want to do this, you want to do that. So let's just see here. Yeah, we've got a couple of cups, 3 cups, 3 wands. No, 3 cups, 3 pentacles. Hmm. So overall, I feel like this is going to be kind of an easy year for you, year of the dog. Well, it's year of the snake, but for the dog sign. Let's pull one last clarifier here just to sew things up a little bit neatly. Knight of Swords. There's our swords. But I like this one because keeping in mind the things you're focusing on, if you really take action toward them, because I feel this Knight of Swords has a lot of Wands energy to it. Like, just look at the movement. He's definitely focusing that heightened thought and mental state toward action. So interesting. It feels to me, and I'm picking up on the very first card that comes, you are going to get through something that has been bugging you for a long time. You're finally going to get over it. That's kind of specific. So come back to the comments and let me know if I'm right throughout this year. Okay. So there you go. That's for you, Zodiac sign dog. And we'll see you in the next video. Peace.